What's up, ReadyUpLive? In the most recent Halo community update, we get a sneak peek at the Cartographer's gift, which is the update coming this December, this month now, soon. There's going to be a live stream on Twitch next Friday, the 11th at 3 p.m. Pacific on Halo channel and twitch.tv/Halo. I'm excited for it. Hope to see you guys there. Now, a lot of what we're about to see here is blurred out, but it's honestly kind of obvious what we can see here. So check this out. As we saw in the trailer, there are variations of the classic Spanker rocket launcher. The Spanker is only rare, which is awesome. It's easy to get, but there are also other colors, variants. We have the legendary one, which I think is the one we saw in the trailer, red and white. Looks like there's kind of an orange and white one, another like red and green. Super interesting. Very exciting. Of course, Forge is coming in this update, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait for that. We have a new Warzone map, Battle of Noctis. We have a new arena map, Overgrowth. We also have 2 Forge arena maps, Antifreeze and Entombed. And we get full confirmation here that this next armor set is Mark IV, Gen 1. Can't wait. It's going to be hard not to wear that. It's so cool. And now we have a name for this new one, Raijin. These are all blurry, but we can kind of tell what these are. On the top here, we have these new skins that are kind of like gold looking skins. We actually have 2 new stances as well. Looks like one, I want to say he's holding a rocket launcher. Can't really tell what that other one is. Got a new visor. And of course, a lot of alternate versions of armor we've already had, wetwork, stuff like that, Locus. 2 new assassinations, can't wait to see those. And it looks like a lot of new emblems. We got a traffic cone here, which is cool. I can't really tell what that other one is, kind of weird looking. We got some classics returning. We have the Stuck emblem and the helmet with the swords behind it. But all the rest of these emblems, I have no idea. They all have a very similar scheme to them. Could they all somehow be related? It's possible. I mean, the last one we had a bunch of similar ones, like hearts and spades and stuff like that. So maybe it's something like that. I can't really tell. We also have a bunch of different loadout weapons. I'm curious to see what that's about. They all look like battle rifles, but what else can they do for us? Finally, they're talking about the file browser, which we're gonna get with this update, which you need with Forge. You can bookmark, play, and share maps and modes, and you don't have to have a mutual friendship. So if you're following me, for instance, and I make something, you can grab it off my file share. And the file browser will be updated over time. They're now going to be ranked seasons. So if you go into Arena, during the month of January, that will be your first season, just over a month. And I'm assuming in typical season fashion, you'll keep your stats there and then you'll move on to a new season. Once the update comes, all of your preseason ranks will still be viewable on your Halo Waypoint record, but all your CSRs will be reset. So you get to start fresh and see how you do. Every season, there will be an exclusive seasonal pack reward emblem, and that will only be available during that season. You just gotta play 10 matches to get it. And finally, we will get social playlists. Finally, one of which will be Big Team Battle. Good, Big Team Battle should be social. Social playlists will have limited join in progress windows, which is good. There's gonna be quite a few social playlists, which I'm excited about. We need that. The CSR system will be fixed. It's just gonna be tweaked. It's gonna be better. Not everyone's gonna get ranked Onyx again. It's gonna be good. Halo 5's free-for-all will now be lowered to 6 players as it should be. 8-player FFA is way too chaotic. 6 players is that sweet spot. In this update, some of the multiplayer designers go really in-depth about some of the new maps, so you really want to go read that for yourself. I'm not going to delve into it, but I highly recommend it. It's a great read. There's also a bunch of concept art and drawings, and I just love that stuff. And of course, all this stuff will be showcased on next week's stream, so you definitely want to tune in. The UI will also be updated. I'm sure a bunch of little things here and there, but one of the big ones is you'll get more info about what your friends are doing in the game, rather than just seeing them playing. There are quite a few improvements coming. I'm going to list off the ones I think are really, really crucial. One of which is Fireteam Sorting. The leader of your fire team will now appear at the top of the list. It was really hard to see that little blue triangle before, but now it'll be obvious who is the leader of the fire team, so you know who can back out and stuff. When looking at your REQs in your collection, you'll now actually be able to see how much energy they take to use. This is awesome, because normally you have to go in the game in a Warzone match to see and kind of memorize how long it takes to actually use that weapon, so that's great to hear. If you haven't picked up your HCS REQ pack, you want to do it before 12 Pacific, which is noon this Sunday. Then it's gone. Can't miss it. And there's a joke at the end here. And to the few dozen of you who were awarded 343 weapon skins for a short period yesterday, we expect to see you in the studio by Monday morning. In total, 57 assault rifle and 44 Magnum skins were given out. And anybody who was lucky enough to get one can keep them. I was one of the few. I'm super grateful. Thank you. You guys can stop tweeting at Halo for me. Now, no 343 emblems were awarded. So if you see those skins, it doesn't necessarily mean they are an employee, just like I'm not an employee, but if you see an emblem, that they definitely work for 343. I guess I gotta report into the office, eh? So I guess that's it. I guess it's just like that. Didn't really expect that. I mean, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity, but I'm gonna miss you guys. I was chosen. It's time to report for duty. Ah, screw it. DLC's coming out soon. I can't miss that.